What's up, YouTube? Welcome to the channel. Today we're gonna be going over creepy and strange TikToks. And y'all let me know what y'all think about these videos in the comment section, man. It's gonna be some crazy videos coming today. So y'all stay woke. Yeah.
Imagine that the punishment for having killed a person is not the death penalty, but instead something much worse. The criminal who committed the crime is sentenced to a series of amputations. It all starts with a man named Willie Bingham, recently found guilty of abusing and murdering a child. The scene shows Willie locked in a cell, completely desperate, as his representative explains how this new punishment works. Every few weeks, he'll be taken to surgery to have another body part removed. And the level of pain depends entirely on the victim's family. They get to decide how far this will go. Willie begs them, why not just end it? Why not execute me now? But his request is denied. First limb to go is his hand. The family is allowed to watch the entire operation. Then they take him to schools, showing him to children as a living warning of what happens to those who commit terrible crimes. Time passes, hands, feet, kidneys, even what's down there. Everything is taken, piece by piece, until even the doctors can't stand being part of it anymore. In his final surgery, they remove his ears, the tip of his tongue, and leave him in a wheelchair, a breathing corpse. This horror film is one of the most disturbing I have ever seen. Before I tell you the name, make sure you follow me so you don't miss more dark and mysterious stories like this one. And this short horror movie is called The Disappearance of Willie Bingham.
Yeah, wow. That's freaking nuts. What y'all think about that one? Y'all think a person should suffer for what they done to somebody's loved one? Let me give you my opinion on that. That's crazy. Honestly, I don't even have an opinion because you have to be in those shoes, honestly. But I believe there's some good-hearted people out there that wouldn't want the person to suffer. But there's some hurt people out there that will want them to suffer. It could go both ways, man. But to sit there and watch a man get amputated, that's crazy. That's madness. That's freaking crazy. Hey, I'm gonna go check that movie out, man. I'm gonna see what that movie talk about, because that's crazy. Whoa. I'm fucking mind blown right now. To even think about some shit like that is crazy. Let's get into this next video though, man. God.
Something fucking creepy happened when I got home. I was driving down the street and my daughter's bedroom light is on. So I'm like, that's weird because she's at her dad's house for a couple nights. She's not home. So I parked my car right over here. And when I park my car, I see her bedroom curtains are also opened a bit. So now I'm freaked out, right? And my doors were locked. But my house was built in like 1910. So I was like, I hope it's a fucking ghost and someone didn't, break in or something. So I have to actually go in my house right now and I'm recording it because I'm scared. All right, so here we go. I'm like shaking right now. Like my hormones are, like my adrenaline is going again. Like I have to go up my creepy dark stairs. None of the lights are on upstairs. This is not fun. And I've been hearing weird shit in the attic, bro. Oh, fucking spooky. That's her room. Just turn the light on. I don't know which way I should point the camera. Bro, I'm freaked out. I'm gonna go in my bedroom first. Turning the light on in here. Ah! Why isn't it turning on? Okay. This shit's scary. Dude, I don't want to go in there. Everything is like normal in here. But her painting fell. This painting she made was hanging on the wall and that fell. Her chair that belongs to her desk is here, but that just might be normal. Like maybe she was playing with it. I'm gonna look in her closet. Dude. everything's normal. I'm gonna shut her light off. Like, the LED lights are on in my other daughter's room, and those always go on. Dude, it was fucking creepy. I'm looking behind the shower curtain. Ha! Nothing there. Weird. Like, that light was off last night. I was here in my house sleeping. I hate when that light is on, because if I close my door and the light is on, it shines through this crack. It's gotta be a fucking ghost. Like, my house was built in like 1906, not 1910, 1906. Something fucking creepy happened.
Hey, y'all, I don't know what's more scary. Them loud ass footsteps she was making or the music in the background. But, nah, I don't know about this one, y'all. Can y'all call cap on this one? I say cap. Cause it just don't sit right with me, man. I could get freaked out about the house being dark, but you doing a little bit too extra. Y'all tell me what y'all feel about that. How do y'all feel about that? Do you think y'all call cap on that video? Let me know down in the section, man. Let me know.
It honestly blows my mind how nobody is talking about this. Watch this video of these celebrities exposing the whole entire industry and pay attention closely to what they have to say.
Ultimate goal is to be famous, then you're gonna do a lot to get there, like sign your name in blood in a contract with the devil.
Who could these people be?
I kind of sang about, what was going on in my life at 15, and that's how I got introduced to the music industry. I swear I wanted to be like the Amy Grant of music, but it didn't work out, so I sold my soul to the devil. Well, needless to say, sold my soul.
Who is that?
It's a dance
Ellen DeGeneres.
with the devil. I'm a cure, real wrestle. It's a dance with the devil.
I'm trapped. If I can go back, I never would have rapped. I sold my soul to the devil. I'll never get it back. I just want to leave. Do you record while the bus is moving, or does it have to come to a stop?
Yeah, well, sometimes they don't want to, and they're, oh, we can't get, the frequency's weird, and, it's sounding a little bit strange, and I'm like, if you don't get this right now, I swear, Lucifer, I'm gonna, I get a little bit mad.
Why is your hand over your eye?
Because I'm a devil worshiper, what are you talking about? Well, I had tickets to see the devil worshiper. Roman is a crazy boy
Cardi B.
who lives in me.
It's actually mind-blowing what these celebrities be doing for these crazy levels of fame. And I got way more to say about this, so make sure to like this video and follow me for part 2. Let's get it!
What y'all think about that? Man, y'all think all these celebrities with it? Like every celebrity? I know some celebrities with it. Maybe even all celebrities. I think all celebrities with it. All people that's out there on the fronts. Even your famous YouTubers. I think they all with it. What y'all think? Y'all let me know in that comment section how y'all feel about that, man. Because if you pay attention to the signs, it's crazy.
Phrase "stay woke" come from, and why is the word woke so politicized and misunderstood? For years, the word woke was used by the black community to describe someone who was aware of the political and social problems that black people face in America. As Cornel West said in his introduction to Michelle Alexander's book, The New Jim Crow, once you start learning the truth about racism in America, there is no return to sleepwalking. You are now awakened to a dark and ugly reality. To be woke was to be awake to this dark reality. To be woke was to be inquisitive and educated and politically active. It was a term of empowerment and endearment. However, today the word woke has been distorted, and now it's mostly used as a label to humiliate, harass, and shame anyone who uses empathy and critical thinking skills when analyzing political and social issues. Like so many other words, the right took the word woke and twisted it to mean something negative. Basically, the label woke is applied to anything and anyone that the right doesn't like. For example, Elon Musk has said that he lost his transgender child to the woke mind virus. Florida Governor Ron DeSantis has said that his state is where woke goes to die, and his war on woke has basically been an attack on black history in schools. Recently, Stephen Miller said, President Trump has fought the cancerous communist woke culture that is destroying the country. When we think about how the word woke has been used and abused, I think it's important to go back to the beginning. The phrase "stay woke" was first used in the 1930s by the blues singer Leadbelly in his song titled Scottsboro Boys. The Scottsboro Boys were 9 black teenagers who were on trial for their lives in Alabama in 1931 because of a false accusation that they assaulted 2 white women. In the song, Leadbelly sings, "Go to Alabama and you better watch out. The landlord will get you, gonna jump and shout. Scottsboro Boys, tell you what it's all about." At the end of the song, Leadbelly tells black Americans that if they go to Alabama, then they better stay woke and keep their eyes open. When this phrase was first used by Leadbelly, it meant to be awake to the dangers from both the racist and the landlords in Alabama. In other words, to be woke was to acknowledge that it was both capitalism and racism that was poisoning America. If we go back and look at the case of the Scottsboro Boys, we'll see that to stay woke is always meant to condemn injustice whenever and wherever it happens. In 1931, 2 white women hopped on a train in Tennessee. Victoria Price was 21 and Ruby Bates was 17. When they arrived in Alabama, the police were there to arrest a group of black teenagers who were supposedly causing trouble on the train. To avoid getting in trouble for illegally riding on this train, Price and Bates lied and said that those 9 black teenagers had assaulted them. All 9 were charged with the assault and put on trial in Scottsboro, Alabama. But before the trial even began, the verdict was certain. As the Afro-American newspaper noted, whenever a Negro lays hands on a white woman, the aroused community demands instant death. The word of the victim is the only evidence required. During 3 trials, all white juries found all 9 of the Scottsboro Boys guilty and sentenced them to death, all except Roy Wright, who was only 13 years old. It's hard to fully fathom the racism at these trials. When the judge announced the guilty verdict, an all-white band started playing music outside of the courthouse, including the Confederate anthem Dixie. Historian James Allen was at the trial, and he felt like in Alabama the spirit of the Confederacy was still very much alive. He observed that, outside of the Morgan County Courthouse, there stood the traditional memorial statue of a Confederate soldier, with the inscription, "This monument is erected in the memory of those who offered their lives for a just cause, the defense of states' rights." He said that this monument was a fitting symbol for what was to take place in the courtroom. After hearing that the Scottsboro Boys did not receive a fair trial, the Communist Party and a communist-affiliated group called the International Labor Defense filed a motion for a retrial. They also began an international campaign to save the Scottsboro Boys. During a new series of trials, the racism outside and inside the courtroom only got worse. For example, during one trial, the Attorney General Thomas Knight referred to defendant Haywood Patterson as "that thing over there." During Patterson's trial, there was a rumor that a lynch mob was forming to hang him if the jury found him not guilty. His lawyer said that while the jury deliberated, lighted crosses, the symbol of Kluxism, appeared throughout the town. They could be seen from the window where the jurymen were having their little visit. Throughout the night, these crosses burned, and whites sat about in groups discussing the case. From the very beginning, the defense strategy focused on showing that the Scottsboro 9 did not receive a fair trial in 1931. Nor could they ever receive a fair trial in Alabama as long as black people were banned from sitting on juries. Their lawyer argued that a Negro cannot be assured a fair trial in a community where Negroes are systematically excluded from jury service. The Afro-American newspaper reported that the Attorney General of the state, with refreshing frankness, declares that there are no Negroes in Alabama fit to sit on the jury, because no Negro, no matter how educated or intelligent, was fit to sit on a jury because he just naturally lacked all qualifications for jury service. James Allen interviewed several people during the trial and found that this was a popular view among whites. He described how everyone acknowledged freely that blacks did not serve on juries. As a school teacher told me, it just isn't done and hasn't been done in the last 60 years. A court official confided, "We don't consider N-words fit for jury service." The defense showed that there were plenty of black Americans able and willing to serve on juries if it weren't for Alabama's racism. James Allen reported that 400 Negroes volunteered to come to court to testify that they were excluded from jury service, despite threatened retaliation against them. During these retrials, Ruby Bates even recanted her confession and admitted that she lied about the assault. However, it didn't matter. All of the Scottsboro boys were found guilty once again by an all-white jury. But the Communist Party refused to stop fighting, and they took this case all the way to the Supreme Court. In 1935, the Supreme Court overturned the Scottsboro convictions, arguing that excluding black people from juries was unconstitutional. It took another 10 years of legal battles, but finally by 1946, all of the Scottsboro boys, who were now men, were finally free from prison. If it weren't for the Communist Party coming to their defense, the Scottsboro Nine most likely would have met the fate that so many others had before them. The socialist Richard B. Moore believed that the Scottsboro case is one of the historic landmarks in the struggle of the American people and of the progressive forces throughout the world for justice, civil rights, and democracy. He said, thanks to the Communist Party, the Scottsboro boys were lifted from obscurity to a place among the immortals. Unfortunately, nearly all of the issues in the Scottsboro trials are still alive in America today. And that's why Leadbelly's call to stay woke is as relevant now as it was then. So stay woke and keep your eyes open.
Shout out to that man for bringing that story out, because I never heard that story. I'm not shocked about it either, because it doesn't sound unfamiliar. And this is a continuous cycle going on in America. But shout out to that man for bringing it out. And all I can say is stay woke, because they be creeping. They gonna find you long as you sleeping. So stay woke. Wise words from Childish Gambino. But yeah, y'all let me know what y'all think about that in the comment section. That was crazy because that's the first time I ever heard that story, but I'm not shocked because it isn't unfamiliar. But let's get to the next video.
Get this transmission
Watch to
out
the
to you.
end and see what I got to say.
The only way you're gonna win the fight
Listen.
against the heat and the sun is if you stay your ass in the house. That's the only way. Come out when that motherfucker gone. That's the only way. But other than that, you is not gonna win. I'm gonna tell you why though. It's a reason you ain't gonna win. It's a reason you gonna faint. It's a reason you gonna have a heat stroke. It's gonna be a reason your ass gonna collapse. It's a reason for all that. It ain't just happening because the sun out and it's hot. It's happening because you have too many toxic metals inside of your avatar. And you cannot take the potency of the photon light that is coming from the sun. Okay?
This is why I be on people about the food they eat, because I care. Because if you constantly eating high toxic processed food, when you go outside, of course you're going to be high because your body in a state of inflammation, constantly trying to repair itself from all of these bad toxins. That's why you got to eat your fruit and make sure you drink your water, get your fruit juice, stay hydrated, stay alkaline, high diet.
Get this transmission
Watch to
out
the
to
end
you.
and see what I got to say.
Hey, I believe it, man. We eating a lot of processed foods that's not good for us, but I mean, what option do we have but to grow our own foods, you know, or have a farm or things like that in that nature? We can't do nothing about it right now. We just gotta pray, stay prayed up, stay faith, keep your faith. And that's it, man. Like me, myself, I know what I gotta do. Gotta fast, work out, and I think I'll be okay. But yeah, that's good. Y'all let me know what y'all think about that video with the sun and too many toxins in your body. Y'all let me know in the comment section what y'all think about that. Let's get it.
Everybody think they so woke, but they following the rules of what woke's supposed to be.
Before you judge him or call him crazy or dismiss him, let you cook.
That's Wake up, culture. Wake up. Everybody think they so woke, but they following the rules of what woke's supposed to be. Y'all in a box. They have you in a box. You can save the world, but you are working on things that are too small. Take a step back. Stop worrying about your college, your loans. Stop worrying about what job that they got waiting for you in Silicon Valley. MIT, you can save the world. Kids in college, you can save the world. I'll put my life on this interview right now. It's up to y'all. Y'all have the ability to just step back from what you think culture is today. It's not about any candidate. It's not about red or blue. It's about humanity. Y'all talking about is 12 years of oxygen left. Talking about we gonna kill the earth. We can't kill the earth. We gonna kill the things that keep us alive on the earth, and the earth gonna survive. It's up to y'all. Y'all the future. Where everybody think they so woke, but they following the rules of what woke's supposed to.
Y'all think Kanye West crazy, huh? That man ain't crazy. Maybe too woke. Maybe too woke for a lot of people, you know? That's all I could come up with, but man was saying some right things, some not too deep in the bucket things over there, man. If y'all take heed to some of these things he's talking about, oh, crazy. Talking about 12 years of oxygen left. Who can measure the oxygen in the earth besides the Most High? Who can do that besides the Most High? Come on, y'all be... We got scientists trying to play God. That's the problem with the world. People trying to play God, man. Can't play the Most High. The Most High is the Most High for a reason. All praises.
So Lil Uzi Vert's artist, Lotta Cash Desto, just got shot and died on September 24th, 2022. This is important because when you break down September 24th, 2022 is 666. Flip the 9. 2 plus 4 is 6. And 2 plus 0 plus 2 plus 2 is 666. So let me ask you, do you think it's a coincidence that Lil Uzi's artist death date equals 666? And this is the same person who just told us a couple years ago that we going to hell with him for listening to his music. Y'all just have to understand that people are always getting sacrificed in this industry. In order for a ritual to work, certain portals have to be open on certain days. That's just my opinion. Y'all let me know what y'all think.
I believe it, man. Listen to the name. Y'all say the name pretty fast. Say that man whole name pretty fast. Lil Uzi Vert. Lil Uzi Vert. Lil Uzi Vert. Sound like Lucifer, right? But y'all come up with your own conclusion to that, man. You know. But I'm gonna be honest with you. That's how I think. That's what I think. And yeah, let's get into it.
My pronouns are she, they, by the way. What are yours? You don't have pronouns? Don't you know everyone has pronouns? What, am I just gonna call you by your name? Before I start haunting you, I want to acknowledge that we're on stolen ground. Just want to give you a trigger warning. There may be some flashing.
And another.
Hey, I'm cool off that video. I had to instantly turn that. I am not rocking with that. Nobody. Nobody. She was getting closer and closer. I was getting scared. Facts. I am not playing.
If you ever wake up in the middle of the night and find...
Let's see what else we can find, man. We doing this live, no edits, man. Let's see what we got.
A woke, conscious, or spiritual individual, you're gonna get hate from a lot of people. Because when you're truly aware of life, you speak out against all belief systems. You don't claim no belief system at all. Because you understand all belief systems have truth to them, but all belief systems also have lies in them. So you ain't with the Christians, you ain't with the Buddhists, you ain't with the atheists, you ain't with nobody. Because you understand everybody is stagnating their own minds and their own perceptions of life with their belief system. You are a human being with a brain. You have hundreds of billions of neurons designed to change, to grow, to learn. Your brain is based off neuroplasticity. This is how evolution happens. In order to survive on this planet we call Earth, you have to be able to change, learn, grow, evolve. All the species who never tried to change, learn, or grow, guess what? They fucking died out. We as humans are the same. People forget that we're animals. You can call this hair all you want. It's fucking fur. You can call it hair all you want to. We are animals. We have to grow, learn, change, be adaptable, constantly learning new things, or we're gonna fucking die off. We're gonna stagnate. That is life. Spiritual, woke, conscious people, we speak out against all belief systems because all belief systems are not meant to be claimed as a stagnated belief in your mind. It's meant to be a gateway, a doorway to open your mind up to experiencing new things. It's supposed to be a gateway to you learning new things. You ain't supposed to just believe the same thing your whole life. A woke, conscious, or spiritual individual, you're going
I feel him on some of that, but that part where he said we all animals, you lost me, buddy. You lost me. I am not no animal. Yeah, no, we got animals out here. We know what animals look like, but all the other stuff you were saying, I could take that. But the animal part, no sir, no sir, no sir. And that was all the videos for today, man. Y'all drop a like, drop a subscription. You know, it is free. It don't take much. Y'all let me know in the comment section how y'all feel about these videos. And you could either, I'll damn near post my email in the comment section. Y'all could get it to where y'all could send me videos. I'll react to them. We could do it like that. But yeah, man, I appreciate y'all sliding through. Y'all could be anywhere in the world, but y'all chose to be here. I pray that y'all good on all y'all endeavors. And stay woke, people. Stay woke. Let's get it.